today's video. I am back with another get ready with me type video. This video was definitely inspired by my new workout routine and how I have to pull myself together a lot of times in under about 30 minutes. We're talking about hair blow dried, straightened, makeup on, ready to go. That way that I don't feel like I need to cut my workout short. I don't feel like I need to worry about if my hair is going to sweat out from the workout, because baby, she definitely is. And I just really like to be comfortable in my skin, and my workouts have really allowed me to get my mind clear, and that means that my glam has been a lot more simplified. So, you know, as we get a little bit older in age, putting your fitness first, or at least on the list of things that you need to do, is helping you holistically, mind, body, and spirit. So, you know what? This glam is totally dedicated to that. A little bit more of a minimalistic lifestyle, but don't worry. We're definitely going to bring all the glam back to YouTube as well for us over 50. Oh my God. 50 and over girlies. I'm approaching it. I figure if I continue to say it, by the time I hit 50, it won't matter. It'll just flutter off my tongue the way it just did, you know? So without further ado, if you are interested in a very minimalistic glam routine and you're trying to, you know what, figure out what is going to be your glam going into this spring, baby, I got you covered. Stay tuned. Let's show you some of the new techniques that I've been applying to myself, as well from makeup to hair. And grab your makeup bag. Let's get started. Ooh, I am playing dominoes with this lighting, and we gonna just see what she gonna get.
Alright guys, so today's straight natural tutorial, we're going to start with my Kerastas Leave In conditioner and fresh nails done by my daughter. And you'll see that my curls are still intact, mainly because we just cut about 2 inches off. We deepened the shade, and of course I shampooed with my Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I will leave in the cards how that process works for me if you want to see that in more detail. But we're going to go ahead and roll this leave-in conditioner through my hair. I have to admit, this is my first time using this leave-in conditioner, but I absolutely love how it smelled. I loved how light it was, and the instructions said to use a quarter size amount. So of course I did maybe a dime size amount first and went back in with another dime size amount, concentrating on the ends, especially in the top of my hair to where it is the most blonde. And I just kind of moved that through. I'm actually going to take a sip of my protein coffee, because you know we're all trying to hit those protein goals. And we're going to get back in with blow drying, or spraying my It's a 10 blow drying spray. This is another heat protectant. My hairstylist actually uses this on my hair, and both this and the Kerastas product together is like magic. I will say that both of them are heat protectant up to 450 degrees, which is just right, since I typically straighten my hair at 425 degrees. And I'm just going to kind of comb through it, not necessarily stretching or separating the hair. I'm going to go in with my Dyson on the maximum amount of heat, and I'm just going to whisk through it. One of the reasons that I do not tend to part my hair when I am blow drying it into a style is because my hair tends to hold those parts. So if you felt like you parted your hair and it was just really difficult for you to get those parts out, try not parting the hair when you're blow drying it, especially when you have fine thin hair. Any sections that you put in the hair, it will naturally try to clump in that area, and you really have to fight to get that parting out. So I've learned just to kind of move through the hair as quickly as possible, blow drying from root to end, and allowing the volume that is created by that hair dryer, or Dyson in my case, to really help maximize the density of the hair, so the hair naturally looks fuller. That's just a tip that I've applied to my hair, and I really have enjoyed the results. Especially around the back, make sure that you get all the water out of the hair. This is going to be essential as well for a straight natural. You want to remove any of the extra water or humidity from the hair, and it's going to start with that blow dry. And I really do like the products that I've sprayed on thus far, because they do dry pretty easily as well, and they don't leave the hair feeling weighed down. So you'll see that I'm just going to go ahead and move through the hair. So enjoy this beautiful footage. Next, we're going to grab my K18. This is a dry oil, and you guys, when I tell you, I absolutely love how this oil really does hang on to the dry particles of the hair, or dry fibers of my hair. It's really designed to give the hair maximum amount of shine, and it states to give at least 104% more shine, 24 hours of frizz control, and again, it's another heat protectant up to 450 degrees. And what I really like about this product is the tiniest amount gives the biggest burst of shine, and you'll see that I go in and add more, especially on the ends and definitely around the sides, because those edges, whereas they look very fine, I've always had super fine edges, but I want to make sure that I'm not overworking those pieces of hair. So adding this amount of shine on color treated hair is top tier hair love. So this is going to be time that I'm going to flex those muscles and pull all of this hair up on top of my head using a clip that's terribly too big, and I'm just going to try to remove that hair out, because I do like to separate my hair in small sections in the back. Some people like to use the chase method, but when I'm really trying to get my hair done, can any of us really attest to using the chase method? You'll see that this iron is at 425 degrees, baby, because I am intended to get this hair done in under 20 minutes. Okay, that is part of my wash day routine. When I'm straightening out my hair, I don't tend to fool with different transitional methods and things. I really just go in, separate the hair, and we straighten it out. That is what the products are supposed to allow the hair to do. I expect good results, and so far I've really gotten good results, hence why we're getting this video. But like I said, in the back, and the back is definitely much shorter. My hair is cut in a very blunt bob, with the intention of having a style that makes sense for me and the density of my hair and the quickness that I need to style it. So we cut it very bluntly. This keeps me from looking like I have very fine hair, although it is extremely fine. We have long stop cutting my hair in layers. We don't razor my hair. If it's going to be a cut, it's going to be blunt. That tends to work best for my density of hair. It works great for me styling it. I do have enough hair in the back that I can still pull my hair back in a small bun, and it just really does work for me needing to style my hair on a daily basis. So that is another tip that I would actually state. If you're looking for a style that works, make sure, if you're accustomed to pulling your hair back, that you do not lose that versatility. So I have thought about cutting my hair even shorter, possibly bringing it up to the ear for more of a chicer style. But in my everyday life, it won't necessarily work, because I do spend most of my mornings sweating my hair out. So if in a pinch I needed to pull it back and probably do a bang, this style does tend to work. So I get tons of compliments on this haircut as I wear it out and about. So I just thought that I would bring the method to the madness of when I go into the salon. And I want to say probably the last time that I was on camera showing something about how I style my hair, it was definitely very blonde. Do not let this bronze color fool you. My hair is very blonde underneath here, but I did ask my stylist to warm my hair up to give me more versatility for winter, since it was starting to wash me out on camera with my hair being blonde. So we have taken it to this bronzy color, which would be really easy for us to lift it back to blonde if that's what I wanted during the summer. But right now I am really enjoying this nice intensity of coloring that she has offered. And I have asked her countless amounts of times, could I post her information, but she is not taking new clients. But in the event that she changes her mind, I will be sure to let you all know. But you see that we're just really moving through the hair, small sections, until we get to about this point. And I am using a fine-tooth comb to help me see how thin or how thick the parting is on the hair. As I move up to the top of my head, that hair is definitely where my hair is more blonde. The underpin is typically where we cut it the most frequent, just to kind of keep it in line and not look too straggly, because the hair in the back of my head definitely grows faster. So with it growing faster, we obviously cut it a little bit more frequent, and the top of my head always gets more platinum. That's typically where we kind of create the more brightness, the more visualization of blonde. So that part of my hair is going to be definitely more processed. It's going to be drier. So the hair, just in its natural state, is going to lay more limp because it's had more processes on it. And I tend to go a little bit thicker in section as I move to the top of the head. So I'm sure that you all have experienced that as well. I still smooth the hair out, but I am taking it in bigger sections, because the finer it is, the more limp it lays if I take tiny sections in the front, and I'm really looking for a little bit more volume on the top. So not necessarily not straightening the hair to where the hair swells in humidity. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is making sure that as the hair lays in the direction that I want it to, I can do that in bigger sections, which means I'm not over straightening the hair because it's already straighter than the underneath pin. So hopefully that makes sense. I definitely take bigger sections in the front, and on this day, of course, honey, I am working with the dazzles of a unicorn. I mean, my nails are done, the lighting is out, my battery was working, the camera is zoomed in great, and then things started to backtrack. There's a feature on my camera that allows it to zoom, that I connect to my phone, that I can kind of zoom in and out. I would have liked to have done that in this portion of the video, so you would have been able to see the ends of the hair as I move up to the top. But like I said, things were starting to reverse, so we wanted to make sure that I got as much footage without having to get up and change the battery as I could. So I did take even bigger sections than I normally would have in this portion of the video, and I do apologize for that, but I will say that it worked out fine. So any of you that are seeing that you're not necessarily able to see me straighten all the way to the end as I get to this next section, it's because, like I said, I was trying to make sure I got all the footage necessary just so you could actually see in this setting. It is quite possible for you literally just to move through the flat iron process. You're seeing the steam come off the iron. It is not me burning my hair. Trust me, my hair never smells burned. My house doesn't smell like I have burned hair, and I love that for me. All the products smell absolutely amazing, and I feel like they're doing exactly what they're saying they're going to do. They are going to protect your hair from heat up to 450 degrees. Now, me putting my iron at 425 degrees, I have to admit it's brand new, but I did notice when I would go to the hair salon, my hairstylist would always have her iron set over 400 degrees. I was not for a very, very long time. I was very intimidated by having my irons that high, mainly because I was trying to be a curly straight natural. So a lot of times I would wear my hair as curly, and a lot of times I would wear my hair straight. So I was trying to get the best of both worlds. I can say that I have gotten over the trauma of trying to love my hair as much curly as I do straight, and right now I'm loving my hair straight. If I decide that I want to wear it curly, it is snapping back. It goes back to being curly, but for the most part, if I'm wearing my hair curly, I'm wearing it back in a bun, and that works great. I don't have to neglect wearing my hair straight in fear that it's not going to curl for when I want to wear it back in a bun. So I think at this stage in my life, I just really want to be comfortable with the styles that I choose. I want the ease in creating. I want the ease and comfort of knowing that that's what I chose as a style for today. However, I don't want to be held hostage to one specific style. You know, I want to be able to do multiple styles, and that might even include wearing extensions. If I decide I want to wear wigs, I have a few of those in my background. But again, for my everyday life, getting styles that just naturally work, that make me feel empowered, that I can actually do them myself, honey, that's where I'm at. Hello? 50? Is that you? I think I'm going to love it here. Next, let me go ahead and grab my Olaplex number 4. This is a dry shampoo, and are you guys seeing that? Are you seeing how that spray is going on and it looks basically invisible? Like you're seeing the power of it coming out of the nozzle, but are we seeing this? This is the beauty of the Olaplex Dry Shampoo. You get that beautiful volume with no residue. Let me tell you, Olaplex and that scent, oh my God, fresh, smells like fresh hair. I love that for me because this is going to aid me in transitioning to getting ready for my makeup and wearing this hair several more days. Trust me on that. We're going to go ahead and move into the glam portion of the video, and that is my everyday makeup routine. And of course, we're going to start with that with a toner. Today, I am using the Estee Lauder Nutritious Toner. This is an oldie but goodie. I actually have about 2 more bottles of this because I want to say that this line was discontinued by Estee Lauder, and I have now fallen in love with the Clinical Repair line by Clinique. I have completely gone through the serum bottle that I received, and I'm down to my last few dots of the moisturizer. But when I tell you, I love what it does for my skin, and we're just going to go ahead and allow that skincare to, you know, settle into the skin. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and move on to eyebrow. I did grab an oldie but goodie, my RCMA no color powder just before, and that just dried up the skincare around the eyebrow. And I'm grabbing my brow wig by Too Faced. Love this product. Some days I get on the phone and we go a little bit more Oscar the Grouch on one side of the face, but don't get stuck here. All we're using this for is filling the brows in. We're going to go ahead and do a quick underpainting technique, and we'll come back and address the brows in just a bit. This, you guys, is going to be my favorite step in the video. This is an Allure Beauty Award winner product by Danessa Myricks. This is the Blurry Skin. This product is a blurring balm. It is so versatile in what you can actually do with it depending on the shade that you receive and where you want to put it. Today I am using it as my contour / bronzer, and I am literally slathering it on my face. When I tell you I can do this makeup routine in 10 minutes, I mean I'm done in 10 minutes. I'm going to carve my brows out with the Lancome Teint Idole. This is their all over concealer. This is my favorite concealer of all time. When I tell you this concealer, if you have mature skin, you don't need to look any further. It is claiming to be it has a sheen to it. It is weightless. It can create full coverage. Best of all, it looks like beautiful natural skin. This is why I'm carving my face out in areas and using it all over, because I don't necessarily reach for a regular foundation on a daily basis. I'm going to dampen my brush with my toner because that brush is clean. I'm going to make sure that the product doesn't settle into the brush, that it really does whisk around my face, and we're just going to get to blending it out. You guys, I cannot speak more on the products that I've used in these 2 steps right here because they just really make the skin look elevated. We're not talking about my summertime beat, which I will leave in the cards. So if you really want a full coverage makeup routine, I do have a new updated one that I want to add to YouTube for some more events that I have coming up that I'm really excited to share with you guys. But when I tell you, I don't really change my technique much. I might change products, but I still get a very similar end result. This right here, especially this time of the year in Georgia, I don't tend to perspire as much after I've done my workout, so it works great. I don't feel like I have to add too much powder. I don't need to have to add a lash. I don't have to do tons of eyeshadow. Like, this is my let me get myself out the door really quickly and feel great, because the best thing, I started my day with my workout. So the makeup is going to be as minimal as possible just to match my energy that I'm projecting, because I feel great about how my body's showing up for me every day. And to get through those workouts, let me tell you, to get through those workouts. Comment down below if you want to actually see my daily workout routine or my weekly workout routine. And yeah, there'll be more on that if you guys want. But for now, we're just going to go back into my blurring balm skin and just blend this around. Make sure there's no lines of demarcation. And can you see how radiant my skin looks? I mean, she looks like she's glowing, girl. She looks like she is glowing. She has a good highlight. The skin looks supple. It doesn't look dry. 50? Okay, girl. Okay, I see you. We're going to set this Makeup Magic with my all-nighter spray. And I really love this spray because it doesn't tend to make my skin feel itchy and burny. It is not an overly matte spray, but I do feel like in this part of my routine it does settle down the dewiness of the two products I've used. And I'm going to go back and use the tiniest bit of my RCMA no color powder just to make sure those fine lines do not take over that concealer. Now, although the concealer is stated that it doesn't show fine lines and wrinkles, that's kind of its claim. I think when you do have fine lines that you are really setting yourself up to be disappointed if you don't set your concealer. So the tiniest bit is where I tend to get the best reward. Next, we're going to grab my LipTricks Liquid Matte, which is designed for eyes, lips, body, or face, and this is in the shade called Main Character Energy, and I'm using this as my blush. Some of you are like, girl, what are you doing? I am adding this as a blush because it's going to create this beautiful monochromatic look as I go ahead and finish the eyes, and I'm going to come back with that exact same color to add to my lips, so stay tuned for that. I am now moving into the last few steps of this makeup routine, and that is using a brown lengthening mascara. Did you hear me? A brown lengthening mascara for this brown-eyed girl. And you're going to see that I'm going to get tons and tons of length, and I love doing this in the place of using a white lash primer because I don't feel like I have to fight so much with the mascara to make my eyes not look like I'm wearing a lash primer. But then I feel like when I'm wearing a black lengthening volumizing mascara, because I add so many applications, I get too much clump before I get either the volume or the length. So I'm doing this backwards. I'm doing the lengthening with a brown mascara, and I can totally stop here for an everyday look. Are we seeing that? All we see is length. It doesn't look like I was doing too much, you know. And this works so great when I wear my hair pulled back, but because I feel like my hair is straight today, I want to add a little bit more to the eyes, and I will after I do the lipstick. So and I'm just bouncing over my face again with that brush that I had, that Danessa Myricks in, just to make sure everything is nice and blended down. Next, we're going to grab this Always Enough Holographic Gloss by my brand LipTricks. And are we seeing the video right here? We could have literally stopped right there, right? But I'm going to take it the next step further. I'm going to use a little bit of our Young Liquid Matte, and I'm using this as a lip liner, and it is going to create the most supple ombre effect to my lips. It looks like it's a kind of like a sienna like gloss, which for some people, they just love this look right here. Like, we move this product so rapidly. But I'm going to go back in with that Main Character Energy and just add a little bit of pink. Now, for somebody, this is going to take them all of the 10 minutes, but for me, it does not. So there are more tips that come up on how we create these lip colors on my Instagram page, MBK LipTricks. So follow us there for more LipTricks tips. Excuse me, guys. And we're going to go ahead and move in with the black mascara. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing it? Are we seeing how I'm making my lashes look like they are lash extensions? Hello? Okay. I'll let you just enjoy this beautiful footage. You know, we always in the lab, you guys. I'm always in the lab. Don't let anyone tell you that we can't continue to learn and evolve and enjoy the steps of creating glam, even if it's everyday or full coverage. Do what makes you feel happy, what makes you comfortable, and what really makes me comfortable is not having to put on a false lash every day and feeling this fantastic. And we have come to the finalized look. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed. I absolutely love how this look came out. It really affirms that I can get dressed really, really quickly, feel confident and secure in my techniques that I do at home for myself. It keeps me from feeling like I need to undercut my workout because I'm going to ruin my hair, because I really don't care about that when I'm pushing those weights in the gym. And you know what? I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment down below if you tried any of these products. You guys know I love to know. Comment down below. And we'll see you next time.